The Pumpkin Man, the hit motion picture Pumpkin Man, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Kerbis. What could be said about old Kerbis besides your name sucks and they should have picked anything else besides Kerbis? If you're trying to make a spooky movie with a scary horror monster, maybe don't call it something cute and cuddly like Kerbis. That would that would probably help, but what's the deal with old Kirby anyways? I'll tell you. So he's an ancient spooktacular demon we see like old timey times. A lady, she's in a shitty Lincoln style cabin. She probably has fucking awful lanterns lit. She's doing something dumb. It turns out she was summoning Spooky Kirby. So Kirby's following her around old timey, and she's just like, you know what? I was gonna say, oh, you know what, mate? But I mean, they didn't really talk like that in old timey times. But long story short, you want to get rid of Kerbis, you summon him, kill yourself or die, whatever. So she slices her throat, but before that, she digs like maybe, I don't know, a good 2-3 inches out of the dirt,
If that.
puts the book in the dirt, the Necronomicon or whatever royalty free version of that book there is, and just kinda does that to cover it up so no one will see it and cuts her neck, and then fucking however hundreds of years later, some children's is
Hold
gonna
on.
find this book.
She's fleeing from the Pumpkin Man.
From who?
The Pumpkin Man, old
Who?
Kurt. She's carrying her plastic battery-operated lantern. Uh, and
But you're not supposed to know that because it's
yeah, it's old times. I get it. And she runs past somebody's fence line. Yeah. Maybe they did make fences back in olden times exactly.
they weren't chain link.
Who knows? I don't, I'm not an expert on the times, but fast forward because I'm more knowledgeable about modern times.
So little goofy bitch, uh like this main actress, she looks very young,
Mm-hmm.
but she has a tattoo on her back and she's wearing like clothes that I'm not a dad, I've never had kids, don't know. Probably wearing clothes that people that age shouldn't wear. And like I said, she looks young, but her boyfriend, her love interest, looks a lot fucking older than she does. So this movie gets really fucking weird and kind of like, what are we doing here? A little creepy. So yeah, they this sucks. Sorry, spoiler alert. I thought it sucked. Okay. So old goofy bitch or young goofy bitch, she has her fucking friend. They go to like, oh, the Kerbis Spooktacular tour. But goofy bitch already knows all this shit. She's like, "Pfft, this lady sucks. She's not a tour guide. I know everything. Let's walk to the concession stand or where they keep the old shit. Oh my god, we just happened to find this spooky scroll that'll bring Kerbis to life. And then there's the fucking worst actor you've ever seen in your life playing a cop in a fucking police station that's actually somebody's house. God damn. This shit sucks. Luckily, no one in this movie can act, so that was fun. Um, so yeah, Kerbis is romping around. The cop, which is her fucking brother, even though their moms are white, This is like the craziest fucking. You thought that shit in the Deliverance was crazy. Like, what's she doing with that white mama? This is like much older white mamas than the kids probably should be. And they're Mexican, by the way. Or some kind of Hispanics, the lead lady and her brother, who's the cop. So, anyways, all these killings are happening. They think it's the goofy bitch, but it's really the Kerbis. And Kerbis is kind of like a Freddy Krueger, spooky pumpkin man, kinda. He's just a guy in a silicone mask. I think it's CFX who might have made that mask, but it's just like an off the shelf silicone mask guy walking around on stilts.
Built.
A lot of it takes place at a hunt, but no one's really ever there.
It seemed very sparse this hunt.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. It was weird. Like the age difference between these two characters, and she's trying to be like this young girl, and I'm pretty sure at one part there's like a fucking under boob shot, and I'm just like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is either some fucking pervert shit or a young kid who was fucking confused and didn't realize this shit would come off weird. It's somewhere in between Goosebumps and a slasher movie, which is kind of a weird place to be because you're using like some actual child actors and others are older than they're supposed to be playing. And it just comes off kind of fucking weird. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, saying, oh, it was just a young person and they weren't thinking about that kind of shit, but comes off kind of fucking weird.
Um, so to me, yeah, that it seemed like it was made for high school students, and it seemed to me like it was made by a high school student. Uh, there's some of the dialogue where they're talking to each other, and it's like, fuck, that actually sounds like the way kids talk to each other. And yeah, so I'd say most of them, not including that one guy, they looked like they were the right age for the roles they were playing, which that's fucking rare.
But sure, until you see in a couple shots that lady, not a child, but that lady has that tattoo on her back, and it's
Hey,
just
well, I
like,
missed that because Confession Tom, this movie didn't have my full attention. You know, I can't say I wasn't like, yeah, let me fucking see, you know. Um, but it wasn't the worst, but I never want to fucking watch it again, you know.
yeah, um,
Worst thing about it was Corvus himself. Like whenever
who?
Curvis,
That's right, Kerbis, the spooky pumpkin man.
so whenever he came on the scene, I was like, who gives a shit, you know?
Yeah, and sometimes he just inhabits other pumpkin things and talks through it, and again, no
Yeah,
one can act.
and he's trying to play on their fears or shit that they're into. One guy's real into podcasts, so Corvus.
Yeah, it's just like out of nowhere, this guy would be like, "Hey, shut up, everybody! This new podcast dropped, and Spooky Kerbis is talking to me through it."
Yeah. Um, they tried a lot of shit, but you know, it didn't work. You know, but it's definitely better than a lot of the other independent shit that's around this time or even now that I see. You know,
They tried to make it spooktacular. They did a little bit of spooktacular lighting and shit, but
yeah,
it's just kind of fucking lame and weird.
oh no,
Yeah, I no. It's
yeah.
gonna be a no for me, dog.
I mean, you know, save your money on those drone shots and rent some police uniforms or something. You know,
Yeah, or just shoot anywhere besides your house to make it a police station.
or even the classroom.
That was also the house.
You can easily get use of a classroom.
I mean, you can easily get anything that doesn't look like a fucking house.
Mhm.
Like, you know what fucking bedroom doors look like. There's only a couple styles. You know what classroom doors look like. Two totally different fucking things. You can't have this baby blue house with a white door with white trim looking out like, oh yeah, that's a classroom slash police station if I've ever seen one. Like, they tried there's some stuff that looks good, but it's kinda lame and who cares? Kerbis.
Thanks for checking out the show. We hope you dug it, baby. If so, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe and let us know down below. Support Tom and Joe by heading over to DWNProductions.net and FastCustomShirts.com. Until next time.